Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
No, it's just me.
Kairi091 hanging out with you for this week's edition of Kairi's Cards Cast. Alongside Brian Lutz, as per usual. How you feeling, Lutz?
Lutz has avian flu right now, but I had to come and make an appearance on the podcast because you guys need this podcast. It's important to you because we know how the other podcasts are. I can even give you a demonstration. Here's what the other podcasts are like when you're not hearing this one, all right? Hey, it's Cardinals time. We got 17 stats of offensive, and Chris Johnson did a touching down.
Because unlike the other podcasts, when you're dealing with Kairi and Lutz,
real serious. I put my heart and soul into this every single week.
Anyways, what's
happening, dude? Did you just play a recording of some stats?
Yeah, dude, 17 of them. All right, so let's get going right into the
Cardinals time.
It's Cardinals time. And we're gonna start this week with
So who the hell takes a third game in the preseason like it's bullshit?
I meant to open top 5 and I opened Dennis Green. Oh.
Top 5.
There it is.
We're on a roll.
It's Cardinals time with this week's
Top 5.
And this week's
Top 5
is going to be the
Top 5
worst Cardinal QBs of the last 10 years or so.
Oh, shit.
I am going to go ahead and give you my list. Lutz, you can respond because I know you didn't prepare because you never fucking prepare for these. So, number 5, worst Cardinals quarterback of the last 10 years, in my opinion, has got to be... I had a tie between John Skelton and Kevin Kolb. I don't know. What do you think, Lutz?
I think it's pathetic that we have a list, such a long list of quarterbacks.
I know we have to really think about it. Which was yours?
Why are there more than 2 or 3 freaking names on a quarterback list? Period. All right, go.
Who's worse, John Skelton or Kevin Kolb?
Kevin Kolb, dude. If those John Skelton.
Okay, so those are the 2 quarterbacks on your roster, and it's time to start one of them on Sunday. Who is starting? Kevin Kolb, John Skelton.
John Skelton, because he'll finish the fucking game. So that's why Kevin Kolb's a nod, because there's expectations with him, along with what did we give him, $20 million or something for a season?
Yeah, like $24 million was his. He got a monster contract out of us.
Yeah. So that's why he's a bastard. I mean, I'd rather just pay Skelton a little bit and then get some other players on the team too.
That's a fact. I mean, obviously we'd rather not play any of these quarterbacks at all, but Okay, John Skelton was bad. Kevin Kolb was bad, but neither of them were as bad as number 4, Derek Anderson. Puts his heart and soul into this shit every day. That's fine.
Play the clip.
Hang on, I'll play it.
Real serious. I put my heart and soul into this every single week.
It's fine. That's fine. So.
Hey, wait. That's kind of weird that you almost can just say the list is everybody except for Kurt Warner and Carson Palmer.
Hang on. No, it's not. It's not though. But it's not. We're not done with the list.
Go.
Okay. So Go. Derek Anderson's number 4. That's fine.
It's getting scary. Who's above Derek Anderson?
I know, dude. Who's worse than that? Ryan Lindley's worse than that at number 3. When Ryan Lindley came...
Oh, my God. At number 3?
I know. I know. What a fun list we're having, right?
Oh, man.
So, number
Our
3...
team blows sometimes.
Number 3 has got to be Ryan Lindley. I remember when he came in, he looked kind of cool in preseason, and I mentioned that to somebody on Reddit. I was like, man, Ryan Lindley don't look too bad. And they were like, we better not fucking see this guy start this year, okay? Sure enough, he had to start later that year, his rookie friggin' season. 6th-round pick, Ryan Lindley. All right. So, no, but we're getting deep. We're getting deep.
God.
Number 2, I'm going to throw you a curveball. Nobody's going to see this one coming. Lutz, take a stab at number 2. Who is it?
Brian Hoyer?
No, actually. No, Brian Hoyer's not on my list.
Oh, no. That other guy.
Rich Bartels.
Yeah, Rich Bartels. I was actually thinking of him.
Rich Bartels. Does anyone remember that he played for us? We had a quarterback named Rich Bartels. Now, his time with Arizona is characterized by an interview he gave the day after being signed. He got signed like mid-season out of nowhere because we needed a starting quarterback and we didn't have one. So they went out and picked up Rich Bartels. And his like first interview as a Cardinal was he was like, yeah, last weekend I was at my parents' house in Louisiana going hog hunting, and next weekend I'm starting for the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
that's how our quarterback situation goes.
So number one
like,
worst.
Oh look. Marco.
The number one worst Cardinals quarterback of recent memory has got to be the one and only Mad Max Hall. I don't think there was any dispute over that. It's Max Hall.
Remember when he beat the Super Bowl champion Saints?
Oh,
the
yeah.
reigning champs?
Yeah, I remember him having a lot to do with that.
Man, that's how bleak it was as a Cardinals fan because it was like he would win a game against the Saints and then suddenly everybody's like, the era of Max Hall? Yeah, it's fucking rough.
How stupid did we sound to like the rest of the NFL fan world when they heard us excited about Max friggin' Hall?
So much that we're still stigmatized by it, where like people cannot accept the Cardinals winning games, and they still think we're all a bunch of jokers.
So I didn't include Brian Hoyer because I think Brian Hoyer's not half bad. I think Brian Hoyer.
Real quick,
what?
Max Hall, he got busted for coke like last year, like cocaine, and he's a Mormon too. So I'm surprised that was able to happen
because Mormons don't do that.
Don't do that.
I also didn't include. Do you remember Tim Rattay? Remember him?
Oh, God. No, thank God, right?
No. But I couldn't put him on the list because he never started. He was signed. Leinart got hurt.
I can't keep track of all of our fucking quarterbacks we signed. Man.
Leinart got hurt. Warner was obviously came in off the bench to replace him, and then Warner got hurt, and they had to bring out Tim Rattay, and he took a couple of snaps and finished the game, and then Warner came back in the following week. So
I vaguely do remember that, but like I said, you can't keep track of all of them.
And I feel
seriously, there's a huge list.
And there are other ones that we didn't mention that they're just not coming to mind. Tyler Palco, Brian St. Pierre.
Not coming to mind. I remember him.
Yeah.
But one thing about Rylan Lindley, though, is that we sacrifice him to the NFL gods because you go on his Twitter account now, and it's just like Ryan Lindley, all capitals, realtor. Like he makes no mention to like any type of professional football career. I don't even think he mentions his like San Diego State or wherever the fuck he went to school anymore.
At least John Skelton talks about the Fordham Rams non-fucking stop.
We ended that guy's life. Like nobody would ever sign him after his stint with the Cardinals.
Who's Skelly?
Not even practice. No, Ryan Lindley.
Oh,
he's a realtor now because we destroyed him because we didn't want to destroy Logan Thomas.
Is he seriously?
Who also is now destroyed.
Is Ryan Lindley seriously a realtor?
Dude, go look at his Twitter
Wait a second.
bio, man.
Wait a second. Wait, you just reminded me. My top 5 worst quarterbacks. Why did I not mention Logan Thomas? Is he on that list?
You need to add a couple more slots to that fucking list.
Honestly, serious question. John Skelton, Derek Anderson, Ryan Lindley, Rich Bartels, Max Hall. Is Logan Thomas worse than any of those 5? Is Logan Thomas worse than Skelton?
Here's why I don't think so. Because everybody on your top 5 list right there was actually in consideration of, is this guy going to be our starting quarterback? That was never really with Logan Thomas. I mean, we thought in the future, but the game that he played, it was never like he's about to start.
I don't think we ever felt that way about Rich Bartels. I think we're just kicking that dude while he's down right now. All right, we got to move on. We can't keep talking about the shitty past of the Cardinals. Let's talk about the awesome future. Wait, no, we're still talking about the past. About the game that we just played.
Past.
No, we're going to talk about the Browns. Basically, what I got to say about the Browns is we beat them. We should have beaten them. There's no reason why we should have struggled like we did in the first half. But I have a hypothesis about why we struggled, and I just stay with me here. So,
let's hear it, Weinberg. It's Cardinals time.
Cardinals have 17 offenses. So let's say that you got a typical job, Monday through Friday gig, whatever it is that you do for a living, and it's Friday, and you have next week off work because it's your vacation week, and now it's Friday, and you know you're off work next week as soon as you finish today and Friday, you're going to mail that shit in on Friday. You're going to half-ass everything you do all day in anticipation of your vacation week because maybe you got plans to go to Las Vegas with your girlfriend or something. The point is that you're not getting anything done on Friday. I know, nice. So I feel like this game against the Browns was the Cardinals Friday before their bye week, before their vacation, if you know what I'm saying. You follow? And I feel like these guys all, a lot of them had plans to go out with their families or to go on a little brief short vacation or maybe just to lay around the house and freaking watch Netflix or whatever it is they're going to do. The point is that
Netflix and chill?
They're about to get their week off of work, their mid-season vacation, and they mailed it in the first half against the Browns. They didn't bring intensity because they had none. And whatever that halftime speech was, honestly, I heard the halftime speech was just like Bruce Arians said, you can either be contenders or you can be pretenders, which like that's like the cheesiest like fucking stock motivational speech ever, but it was apparently exactly what they needed to hear.
Yeah. But in a sense, though, I mean, they've been calling themselves contenders and patting themselves on the back a lot. But it's like if you go out there and you drop a game to the fucking Browns to go 5-3, like you're going to be labeled as pretenders basically for the rest of the season. And they just couldn't have that. I mean, cheesy as it was really like, I don't know, it was on point for that.
Oh, obviously,
Get me out of here.
It's exactly what they needed to hear because they came out in the second half and freaking regulated. Look, the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
The number they had in that one. Hang on, I'm going to pull up the game right now. And tell you what I'm talking about.
Ain't no fumbling of this property, and we're damn good too.
There was a fair bit of fumbling. There was a fair bit. There was.
You can't be any Chris Johnson off the streets. You got to be handy with the ball. If you know.
But the Cardinals did have a 300-yard passer. And they had a 100-yard rusher in Chris Johnson and a 100-yard receiver in Michael Floyd. I thought that was cool. We had a 300, 100, 100 game. Obviously
stats of offensive.
All 17
Do you think when Carson Palmer goes for the first snap under center, he's just like, it's Cardinals time?
I'm sure. So, let's see.
Let's break it down, man. Break it down. What happened? What the fuck
I'm
was
breaking
that?
it down.
I'll break this shit in half like the game was.
I'm telling you some stories. Calais Campbell didn't play as well as he could have. I felt like Calais Campbell could have put more pressure on Josh McCown and Johnny Manziel. I don't feel like he brought the intensity. I look at Calais. I'm going to be honest. I'm stealing this analogy from Burnt and Gambo, but it's so perfect to how I felt about Calais Campbell's performance. Let's say that a student brings home a test paper or whatever, and they got an 89% on the test, a B+. That's pretty damn good, 89%. But you know that Calais Campbell is capable of giving you a 95% or better. So when he brings home,
he's got an Asian dad, dude. B+ ain't gonna fry.
So shut the fuck up with it. Last week it was sexist shit. This week you're fucking dropping some pidgin English on me. All right,
I'll give it to you.
So my point is that Calais Campbell is an A student and he brought home a B+. So that for some people B+ is great. For Calais Campbell, not acceptable because you know he's better than that. So I felt like Calais Campbell did not bring the intensity that he's capable of.
Yeah. I can speak to that. Have you seen that Vine where that like Asian kid comes home and he like has he just got back from the phlebotomist. He's like, Dad, I just got my blood type back. It's a B+. And the stuff's like, B+! Anyway. No, but Bruce Arians said the same exact thing. Like, Calais, he expects more out of him. There you go. That's my take.
Carlos Dansby, I miss him now. He was all over, dude. Carlos Dansby was involved in all the shit, dude. Everything that was going on, you would see that dude's like being involved in it.
Man,
and I miss him.
He should date a Kardashian, being Carlos with the K.
God damn it.
You feel me? Feel me on that one?
He goes by Los though. That's it. And Dante Whitner wants his nickname to be Hitner, and he doesn't understand why it can't be.
I don't understand. Yeah, he also got injured, and so did Joe Hayden, trying to just tackle Michael Floyd. It's just sad. Michael Floyd kicked him in the face. Probably on purpose.
He shouldn't have been trying to tackle him. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, what do you think's gonna happen when you tackle a full-grown man?
Just get out of the way.
So,
Floyd still went off for 106. So, anyways, I think that's all we can say about the Browns game, unless you have more to say.
No way, man. It's a game of two halves. So the thing is like the Cardinals have been blowing people out in the first half. Well, kind of. That had been happening, and then the second half they just like cool their jets. And so, do you remember like the Rams game and the Steelers game? Both of those, I was like, is this a tale of two halves? Kind of meaning like, are the Cardinals going to come out and dominate the second half? But then what would happen is they'd get dominated the second half. So I never really thought they were much of a second half team for some reason. So like when I asked that same question at the Browns game, much to my delight, they came out and they played really fucking hard. And what I think a lot of it is, people have been talking about these lulls that the Cardinals have been having. I honestly think that they get really like, I don't want to say cerebral, but they think a lot about the caliber of their opponent and they play to that. I honestly think they went in to play the Browns thinking these guys are the Browns, we've prepared enough and we're just going to walk through them. And then the Browns started like stomping on them. So the lull was in like the first half of the game because I think we're going to walk through it, like I said. But then the second half, they came out and had to do a little work. Plus, there's a whole thing about the Browns not having a lot of depth at defense. So they're running the same like 11 guys into the ground. So you can see that by the time the second half is coming underway. We got freaking Andre Ellington, who I don't have a lot of nice things to say about. But, fresh-ass legs all over the place, receivers up the butt, ready to go. So, yeah, I think that it was just the Browns, like, kind of petered out, man. But if that was another deep team, like, we would have been screwed galore. Also, I said that the game reminded me of the Falcons game last year, where we also kind of, like, undersold the team. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, we're pro players too. And just, like, lit the fuck out of us up. And we lost that game too, but Rashad Johnson said the same thing. He said it reminded him of the Falcons game, the way it got off.
I think that what I said earlier about kind of mailing it in the day before vacation.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
Kinda. But then
I'm glad that
you got 2 weeks though.
I'm glad
2 weeks to dwell on a loss.
I'm glad that if we were gonna do that, I'm glad that if we were gonna do that. If we were going to do that, we did it against a team that we could still beat, despite mailing it in for a half.
Or maybe we could just be so arrogant as to be like, we needed to come from behind game to win, so we decided the Browns would be a good team to get a couple points on us in the first half, so we could practice a little bit coming back from behind.
Onward to the NFC West.
You want to talk about Chris Johnson being awesome but fumbling?
No, I know everyone knows about that. I want to talk about Blaine Gabbert turning around the Niners season. Tell me.
Dude, I've been lighting Jed York up a little bit on Twitter.
Oh, I've been seeing it.
Fun. Just look at his mentions, man. It's hilarious. And he was asked like something about the Niners. He's like, I don't think it's appropriate to talk about football during the season. The CEO said that.
Yeah.
Poor Niners, man. As much ill will as we always wish on that team, it's like not like this, man.
Right. I want to beat the good Niners. Okay, that's who I want.
Yeah.
I want to beat the good Niners, 47-7. I don't want to beat this shitty team, because when you beat a shitty team, people are like, "Oh yeah, but it was just the shitty Niners." I want to kick the crap out of the good Niners. Let me tell you something. And they traded Vernon Davis. Oh God.
I know.
Oh God. No more Vernon Davis in the division.
Well, his freaking numbers weren't that great anyway,
but he used to light us the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, he would destroy us constantly. I bet all of his freaking like career stats are on the Cardinals.
Oh God.
I almost would.
Oh, he would light us every time we'd play that dude. He was Cap's and Alex Smith's favorite freaking target, man. They would light us up.
Is the trade deadline over right now?
Yeah, trade deadline's over. Cardinals didn't fit.
Kaepernick ain't going to Philadelphia, eh? That's stupid. He should have.
At most, they could cut him and Philly could sign him, but he can't be traded now. They're not going to cut him. I think he just got a contract fairly recently. I don't follow the Niners closely enough to know.
He did.
So, I think that the Niners are officially done for the year. Lutz, so that leaves the Rams and the Seahawks or the Cardinals. If there's anybody in the NFC West that can contend for the title to possibly take it from Arizona, is it the Rams or is it the Seahawks?
I think it's the Seahawks.
I think
the Rams. Okay, well, Todd Gurley has like changed that team, and it's a fucking nightmare that bastard has to be in our division now.
God.
I hate that. Although the only positive part of that is that if we get good at scheming against the best running back in the NFL, it's going to really help in like the playoffs and the Super Bowl and shit. Knock on wood. Because if you can stop Todd Gurley, you're stopping anybody. So I mean, I got to come out and say the guy's a fucking stud. Like I tried to like downplay how the Cardinals relaxed on him a bit in that Rams game, but he's just still going out there and doing it.
Yep, it was not a one-off.
They're pushing him really hard. He did have an injury, so I mean, I really hope the guy stays healthy. But I do see that as being a concern that, you know, pushing him so hard. I mean, I don't know if he's bionic like Adrian Peterson, but yeah, that's just my concern with it. Anyway.
Okay, next topic. Green Bay lost. Green Bay's not undefeated. Green Bay's we're gonna be the 1 seed. They're gonna be like a 5. 4.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Green Bay's gonna be a 4 seed. Carolina has not lost yet. They should have. They fucking should have.
Fucking
Indianapolis.
Lost to Indy. A team that's in like free fall. They're talking about possibly firing everybody and shit.
They already fired freaking Pep Hamilton. OC's gone, dude.
Yeah, I know, but they're going to get rid of Pagano, too. I mean, it's only a matter of time, whether it's during the season or at the end.
That whole division is going to have new head coaches by this time next year, man. Just you watch.
Man, there's such any South division just takes turns on just being trash.
Oh, man.
They're tied for first place with like 3 and 5, dude. The fucking Texans are like with them. And then the Tennessee Titans, despite firing our favorite coach, Ken Wisenhunt, are like totally in contention of that division.
The Jaguars,
oh my God, dude.
The Jaguars, if they win on Sunday, take first place.
Oh my God. Yeah. Pathetic, man. So yeah, the Colts are trash. The fact that a team like that, and like that's who Carolina's been playing all season. They beat the fake Seahawks. Yeah, they beat the fake Seahawks in Seattle at a time when people were still talking like the Oakland Raiders are terrible and the Seahawks are the best team ever. None of those things were true at that time. You know, now that we've got a little bit of distance from it, I think people will start agreeing with that a little more. But they don't play good teams. And they almost lost. And I heard some really good points made about the Colts that they got these, like, specialist players like Frank Gore and Johnson. It's like, who do they have on the offensive line? Man, they just got their shit all mixed.
So those were some fun technical difficulties. What seemed like instant for you guys was actually several minutes on our end. Lutz is actually Morpheus. He had to go into the Matrix to fight some Sentinels and shit.
What happened was I gave Chuck Pagano my freaking Wi-Fi password, and he was trying to steal football secrets from me because he heard all my stats and my schemes.
Cardinals time. So, anyways, we actually were talking about Chuck Pagano and how he's not gonna have a job soon. That leads me to something I want to cover real quick because we're way over on our time here. But here's what I want to say. Okay. Right now,
I want to say this, man. The people don't want this to end, though. That's what you don't understand. They're looking at that scroll bar. They're crying. All right, go.
The leaders of the AFC South are tied at 3-5. If we extrapolate that to a full season, somebody's going to win that division with the 6-10 record. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, now...
and it's going to be the Jaguars.
It's going to be Jaguars. Now, here's my question, though. And I would like... Honestly, guys, if you guys have thoughts about this... Put it in the comments, send a message on Reddit, tweet at Kairi091 or whatever. But
at Cardinals.
That's his Twitter handle. It's not at Brian Lutz, it's at Cardinals. Anyway, so here's the thing. Is it appropriate for the NFL to give number one, a playoff berth at all, but if you believe it is, what about giving a home playoff game and a 4-seed spot to a 6-10 team? That means that a team that probably went 10-6 or perhaps 9-7 or hell, maybe even 11-5, depending on the division, may have to travel to Indianapolis, Jacksonville, or Houston to play a playoff game on the road.
It also means a team that went 10-6 might not even be in the playoffs because of the way that the divisions are set up. It's really hard to say, man, because like the historical reasons, obviously, for travel and everything, why they break the divisions up, kind of makes sense. I don't know. I don't really want to rob a division leader because you do play those teams in there. They do kind of have their own flavors. And I mean, shit, I hate to have to fucking point this out, but the shitty ass NFC South Carolina did beat us last year, coming into the playoffs with that same kind of abysmal
but they beat Ryan Lindley at quarterback.
Yeah, I knew that you were trying to spit out Ryan Lindley, but you're struggling so much.
It's hard to say that. That's a tough one to get out. He is the worst real estate agent. He got me a lousy deal.
Ugh. What happened?
Nothing, dude. He made me think it was going to be great and wonderful and
shit on Twitter. Fuck, go away. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you. Can you guys hear him?
Hello?
Can you guys hear Lutz? Somebody post in the comments whether or not you can hear Lutz right now.
Let me close fucking Twitter. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. We can all hear you. This is awesome. All right.
How about now? I closed Twitter. Can you hear me? Oh, fucking A, dude.
We can hear you the whole time. When it comes to producing this podcast, I'm
real serious. I put my heart and soul into this every single week.
Okay. All right, Lutz, are you with us?
God damn it, Chuck Pagano. Yeah, dude, this guy won't get off my Wi-Fi. He keeps looking up monster.com and like trying to get his resume updated. Using up all my juice and my bandwidths.
So.
What?
So.
Did you say Squiggy? I want to point out, dude, one thing. Somebody on Twitter wanted me to comment that the Cardinals are number 3 in overall offense and number 4 in overall defense and number 12 in stats.
Okay. By the way, I threw in Derek Anderson, put my heart and soul into this podcast so that everyone knows how seriously we take this shit. All right, so
dude, can you tell?
I know, right? It's so fucking pro. We're gonna hit there's nothing to say about looking forward because there's no game next week. I just hope they get some rest. I hope they get prepared for some serious shit coming up. We got 2 Sunday night games in a row.
Okay.
2 Sunday night games.
I know we do.
Seahawks.
Are you telling me or the people?
And then we got flex to the Sunday night against the Bengals and the Bungles.
Mm-hmm.
The Bungles.
We're flexible.
And
the bunghole.
So like that's good, right? All right, so
speaking of bungholes, dude, I found Wayne's World on VHS today, and never mind.
Dude, I forgot to record the sound thing for Listen Up Lutz, so I'm just gonna have to do it myself. So guys, we're gonna start a new segment right now called Listen Up Lutz. And that's where I read your questions or statements that you want to make to Lutz. If you have anything you want to say to him, maybe about he should quit dicking around with his freaking recording medium while we're doing a show, or whatever it is you want to say to Lutz, you can put it in the comments. You can tweet it to me. You can tell me on Reddit, whatever you want to do. Just tell me what you want to say to Lutz for our Listen Up Lutz segment. So I have some questions from Reddit, and I'm going to read them to you now, Lutz. Just go through them quickly. Question number 1 is from KSH Udu. He's a John Brown enthusiast, according to his flair on Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to know what are your rituals before / during a game, and what do you do after one?
Oh, hey, Kishudu. Lutz here. I'm glad you asked me this question. John Brown, my guy. I went out to Pitt State to buy a bunch of shirts at Walmart there in Pittsburgh, Kansas, and they all fit very nicely. Thank you for asking. So my rituals before the game is I usually find out what channel it's on and I put it on, and then like I'll typically watch it, and then my ritual after the game is like I usually then like contemplate what just happened. If it was a win and if it was a loss, I usually proceed to like, I don't want to condone the drinking of alcohol, but I usually get pretty drunk.
If it's a win, you get pretty drunk too.
I sometimes just do that regardless, even when we're not playing football.
I was gonna say, I remember when they won the NFC divisional game against the Panthers. Your exact words to me and a room full of people were like, "Guys, are we really gonna have to get this fucked up tonight?" Like, I mean, it was obvious we were gonna win, and you were excited about how drunk that meant you were gonna get. Anyways, next question.
That's what I meant.
Next question is from Danger Boy, and he spells the O in boy with the 0.
Ooh.
Danger Boy.
No, he didn't. Danger Boy, that's dangerous.
Danger Boy wants to know about James Betcher and why he's trying to be Clancy Pendergast.
Oh, you bet your ass he is. All right, Danger B0Y. That is a great question. I don't really appreciate it that much because that would suggest that if we were ever in a fucking Santonio Crackhead Holmes Super Bowl situation, that we're gonna high five him for making a great catch. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, he's no Todd Bowles. I mean, he's not even a Ray Horton. But shit, I don't know. Like, why would you ask me that? That's a mean question, Danger Boy. That's dangerous. Don't come on the show with those questions.
Next one is from Goop Doop, and Goop Doop has a classic Cardinals flair, like the old, more friendly-looking Cardinal. And
I like that one.
His question is, how many Cardinals games have you been to? Which was your favorite? I know the answer to.
Shut up. Goop Doop! Hey, man, I'm a big fan of that old Cardinal, too. That was a good one. So about the Cardinals games, so my mommy and daddy didn't love me enough to like take me to sporting events as a child. And then I lived in California for like the last 7 years. And so I recently am full of free time, which means I'm not employed at the moment. So I suddenly found myself in a position to actually be active and go out and do shit. So I had not seen a fucking Cardinals game prior to this season, and I decided to make it a point to go to several. So I went to the season opener with Kairi here. We saw them play the Saints. It was a good game. After that, I went to, week 2? Against the Chicago Bears. I drove out to Chicago for that. That was the best game I've ever been to. It was one of the best Cardinals games of all time. And, like, I was right there, man. I got so excited when, like, I was at the bottom floor level walking up. I already said this on an earlier podcast, but it bears repeating. And freaking David Johnson was taking it to the house. Like, right as I was walking up, I was like so close I could almost high five the guy, and I was jumping up and down, knee to chest, screaming exhilaration and excitement because I just wasn't expecting that. And these Bears fans turned around and they're like, "All right, you gotta go," and they like, put their hand on my chest and shoved me backwards, which is not what the Bears defense did to David Johnson. Oh, and then I went to that Rams game that I don't remember going to, but apparently I went. I don't remember how the game ended.
No, dude, I remember how the game ended with that dude, this drunk ass motherfucker.
Bat Dad, Rams Bat Dad, the guy who was like his wife and child were sitting there like sullen faced, even though supposedly their team just won, and he had this jersey on that said. He was number 79, and it was some guy like FanSense. I don't know, like Terrell FanSense number 79. I don't remember this FanSense 79 guy, but apparently he played for the Rams, and this guy had his jersey on.
He asked me. Oh, by the way, he asked me for a high five on my way out, and I politely said, "Dude, I'm not gonna high five you, man. I don't want to high five you." What was your response?
He asked me for a high five, and if you guys want to know what I said to him, you're going to have to look me up on Twitter @Cardinals. And I'll also share with you some of the videos I got of this guy, if you're interested.
And he recorded this guy. Woo! Goop Doop. All right, final question is from our always favorite, Soon to Barman. And I don't know what Soon to Bar MN. I don't know what your name is, dude. I love you, but I don't know how to say your name. And his flair, of course, is an A-Dub jersey, number 20. And his question is, his comment reads in its entirety. I just have one question for Lutz. How dare you?
So, hello there, Soon to Bar, Minnesota. I appreciate your comment about how dare I, and I think this probably has to do with, there was some dumb comment that I made earlier. Oh shit, that was all of my comments. I don't know how I dare. I dare to fucking do it, man. I dare to be stupid. I dare to get on here with my fucking wireless headset and make these delicious podcasts for you guys.
All right.
What I lack in condenser microphones and equipment, I make up for in not knowing stats.
Okay, 17 offensive stats. All right, so Cardinals time. So here we go.
Kyrie, wait, one thing. It's Cardinals time.
All right, guys. That's it for Listen Up, Lutz. Keep the questions and comments for Lutz coming so he can make fun of your names and your flares and your names.
Wait. And you guys all won a special prize. Kairi, you said you're going to get them all jerseys, man. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Just get in touch with me on Twitter, and I'll tell you where to send the money for your jerseys. All right, so here we go. We're coming up on our final segment that we do every week. That's right, we're dealing with what?
Before we do that, in Cardinals time, I just want to say Carriel Brooks is looking really good, man. Maybe we'll get him out there in the corner because I like Justin Bethel a lot. But there should be some competition there because he got burned just a little bit while he works on his technique. I am not a Gerard Powers guy. I mean, yeah, he's not the worst guy that we have, but I just remember his ass getting burned a lot and that we wanted to bring Antonio Cromartie in because he just was getting his ass burned a lot. DJ Humphries.
What about him?
Huh?
No, tell me about
DJ Humphries. He's been stepping up, man. Bruce is saying he's progressing really nicely. So a lot of our rookies are looking really good. I'm getting kind of excited. Now, whether or not we're going to see DJ this season, barring injury, I'm not too sure. But, I mean, Bobby's been all right, man. It's just there's a reason we drafted a right tackle because Bobby's drunk on the field a lot.
The reason we drafted a right tackle is because Shane Ray and Bud Dupree weren't on the board when it came to...
Oh, and also because we actually drafted a left tackle.
Okay.
Lutz Locks.
I've already played the Lutz Locks sounder like 7 times, and you haven't given us any locks.
Play it again.
So.
Play it again, dude. Play it again.
Locks.
Okay.
Cardinals time.
Cardinals time. Here we go. You guys ready? Here we go. Thursday night game. Cleveland at Cincinnati.
Oh, it's a night game, so that's tough, but I'm going to have to go with Cleveland. Freaking Gingerbread Man's going to break that curse.
Cleveland
and because we injured all the Cleveland players.
At Cincinnati? Cleveland's
I'm going to say Cincinnati. That's what I said, right?
Oh, no. You said Cleveland. I think you may have meant Cincinnati. All right.
Oh, no, man. Shit.
Okay.
You got my fucking Ohio's all mixed up right now.
That doesn't matter.
No, Cincy.
All right. Green Bay at Carolina. This is an interesting one.
Carolina's got a decent pass rush, but Green Bay's an actual team, and Carolina's going to lose to teams with winning records. You guys write that shit down right now.
Who do you want to win? If
Green Bay.
You want Green Bay?
I want Green Bay. I want Green Bay to win. Wait.
I want Carolina to win because I feel like Green Bay will probably win more games down the stretch. Next, Washington at New England. Just fucking say New England.
You like that? You like that? New England.
Let's move on. We're in a hurry here. Tennessee at New Orleans.
New Orleans.
I think Tennessee is going to show what good you can do when you ditch Ken Wisenhunt.
I don't know. I picked against New Orleans last week because they were on a 2-game winning streak. Now they're on a 3-game winning streak, and I think Tennessee is going to help them up to 4. Plus, I don't know if Mariota's playing, and I don't know if it makes a fucking difference.
Miami at Buffalo.
The Bills, I guess. Who cares?
St. Louis.
Their fans care.
St. Louis at Minnesota. I hope Minnesota wins.
Go Minnesota Vikings, please win. Minnesota, please win. I never liked that. I mean, I like the Vikings. I hate how overhyped they get, but I want them to win this game. So go.
Jacksonville at Todd Bowles and the New York Jets. Ryan Fitzpatrick is starting.
Oh, Fitzpatrick. Wait, why isn't Geno starting? Because he sucks?
Because he sucks. It's all have to do with the dick sucking. Jacksonville and New York Jets. Call it.
Yeah, I mean, give me the Jags, dude. I'm gonna be fucking crazy, dude.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
I know, man.
Oakland,
that's my only upset.
Oakland Raiders at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Give me the Raiders.
All right. New York Giants at Buccaneers.
The Giants.
Of course. Atlanta at San Francisco.
You want me to tell you the truth about this?
Blaine Gabbert.
The 49ers.
Blaine Gabbert's going to do it.
The 49ers, dude, just because the Falcons were all thinking they were hot shit earlier in the season. Now it's like you guys lost to the Bucks, you lost to the Fucks, and you almost lost to the Titans. And so, yeah, fuck the Falcons. They're not actually a good team right now.
Denver against Chuck Pagano and the Indianapolis Colts. In Indy.
Yeah, I think Andrew Luck might be running out of luck.
Ah!
I put shades on when I said that. You guys couldn't see that, so it was really funny over here.
I knew you were.
Yeah, their pass rush is just on another satanic type of level. So I think they're going to destroy Andrew Luck for Denver, obviously.
All right, Philly at Dally.
Dude, can you not do that?
Philadelphia Eagles.
Threw me off there, man.
Philadelphia Eagles
Well,
at Dallas Cowboys.
The Cowboys have proven that the entire NFC East goes through one single player. That man's name is Tony Romo.
Yep.
If he's playing, Cowboys are the fucking division winners. If he's not playing, then nobody really wins in the division. It's just the least of the losers. So he's not playing. So I gotta say the Eagles are gonna win. Plus, they usually beat Dallas sometimes.
And finally, this week's
Who gives a shit ball?
And it's between the Chicago Bears and the San Diego Chargers. Now, who gives a shit about that one? Who's gonna win, Lutz?
Where are they playing? As if it matters.
In San Diego. I think the Chargers are gonna win, but who gives a shit? But
the Chargers are gonna win. Didn't Matt Forte just get like his dick ripped off in a fucking chainsaw accident?
I don't really keep up on news about Matt Forte's dick. I'm sorry, I'm not subbed to that particular newsletter. Pick a damn winner.
Okay, I just did. Chargers.
Say it like sunglasses guy.
Well, no, because there's no fucking silly ass pun or whatever to be made out of it.
All right,
it's gonna be ready for it.
It's Cardinals time. It's Cardinals time. All right, thank you so much for joining us, guys. We're gonna get you ready next week for Cardinals at Seahawks on Sunday Night Football. Should be a great game. Chance for the Cardinals to show what they're all about again on primetime.
Yeah.
Four primetime games this year. Four primetime games. When was the last time?
That's because we're the best. Hey, should we call our secondary the prime time?
No, we're calling them the flock.
No?
Remember seeing fucking Charles Davis? They call themselves the no-fly zone, and in that one we had 2 games with Charles Davis, and he's like the Cardinals secondary, or as I like to call them, the flock. He kept trying to get like people to think that's a cool name.
No, I'm down with that, man. I'm down with that, dude. Come on, sheeple, they're the flock, because everybody tries to use no-fly zone. And but nobody else uses Legion of Boom. You wouldn't be allowed to. It's like that Seattle's thing. So to that note, I want to highlight something about Bird Gang. Now, feel free, Cardinals fans, to continue using Bird Gang. Obviously, I'm not the fucking mayor of Cardinals names, but that was a Darnell Dockett thing, and it has seriously been freaking co-opted by the dang Eagles. And the Falcons even dropped that shit. So Chris Johnson, Tyrann Mathieu, these guys have been calling themselves Savages. Then they've been saying this is the Savage season.
And
so that's my name on Twitter, Savage season.
You know what else? Their actual group chat, like they all, the Cardinals secondary, they all have each other on a text like SMS group chat. And the actual name of their group chat, this is true, is called Truest Savages.
Yeah.
Like that should be their nickname.
Yeah, truest. So Savages, Truest Savages, Savage Flock, what have you. But I'm going to be going by Savage and call them like the Cardinals fan base, the Savages, because I don't see anybody else doing that. So
has nothing to do with birds.
There it is.
The flock. All right. Anyways, guys, we'll talk to you next week. Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry the episode ran fucking long, but Luke's never can't get his shit together and Chuck Pagano.
But now you guys are gonna go. You're gonna go listen to another podcast right now and just be like, God, I can't wait till Kairi makes another one.
How are they
so
gonna
boring.
Wait, how's the other podcast gonna start?
Hey guys, it's Cardinals time. Cardinals got 17 stats of production.
It's Cardinals time. Talk to you next week, guys. Bye.